Hey everybody, what is up? Had a killer day Friday. As you can see, here's the chart. I had to trade from my phone again. Uh, let's hop on these charts. Let me see. Okay, let me see. So I traded Apple again. Apple held the 9 on Thursday. Small gap up. Dipped into the 9, but the 9 was a little lower, right? So this just kind of got sucked up because it was Squeezy Friday, right? So if you've been paying attention to my videos, this video, I believe I talked about it a little bit on this video. No, maybe not on this video. This video and this video. And if you pay attention to all my others, well, I was talking about this setup. Apple on a when you looking for a long, because it gapped above it held the 9, it dips, it holds support, 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 and above the 9. So I'm looking for a long. The markets had a shallow dip, but was super strong. And Apple was just holding when all of this squeeze was going on, right? SPY didn't dip quite enough for me. And SPY and Qs had Qs, they had quite a bit resistance to go through. So Apple was the one, right? It's just basing right here. So what did I do? There was a level. I thought I was kind of going to hold this range, so I got in. Here, let me show. Let's see if I can figure it out. Okay. Here is my entry chart. So right here, I got in right here. I added. Thought she was going to go. Thought she was going to squeeze, because if you look at SPY and Qs, they were gone. If you look at the time, they were already heading up. And they had some killer opportunity to get in too, right? Like, I love this dip on Qs. This one on SPY. Man, really, all of this. Plenty of opportunity to get in. But my strategy, favorite setup, whatever you want to call it. Bam. Holds the 9, gaps up, holds support. Dips. You want to buy low, right? So a lot of time with these setups, you're getting close to low a day. So anyway, it dips down. I got in. So I'm in with 4 contracts. I sold 3 and this pop into the 50. It was higher, which is crazy because the 200 was higher. Right? Y'all clearly see this. Same entry, but same premium price. So it's Friday. So the premium kind of melts down, even though it's next week's. But just kind of, this is really where I sold, right up in here. Tell definitely higher price on the equity, 30 cents more, but it is what it is from my last one. But anyways, so what happened here, I left one on, I set a stop, and I set it above my average price, but because when I added 2 down here, it got my average about right up in here. And I heard my phone go off when this stop triggered. And I looked, I'm like, man, we're coming in the lows. And if I was paying attention, I would have had my phone in my pocket. I got back in with 2. Because I was like, you know what? I still like the chart. Apple's pulling back. SPY and Qs are strong. I would have added more down here. So 1. And I wanted to leave this one on longer. That's why I set a stop here. But Apple, she just took a while to get going. I'm sorry. Where am I at? She just took a while to get going. She finally did. But man, SPY and Qs were so strong, breaking moving averages, previous closes, right? Previous day highs. I mean, they were strong, holding support, squeezing. I mean, just uptrend all day. But Apple just felt like she was just struggling to push through, especially in this area. So anyway, I was like, you know what? I'll just reach for a target up to 200 at this point, and finally got it. And because I'm at work too, so I can't watch it all day, right? I can't monitor it. Now there was plenty of opportunity to get back involved, but you know what? I made me a little money. I'm fine with that. It was still good trading, but yeah. So trade selection, man. I mean, could have got involved with SPY and Qs, but Qs like I would rather get in on some type of at least a gap fill for looking at support. I mean, you still had, and it didn't even quite reach this. This would have been nice. This was gap fill plus double bottom on pre-market on Qs, but just didn't make it. Now once it hits these highs and pulls back and holds, that's a good. Especially when it squeezes like this and pulls all the way back to the VWAP and holds, and you got the 200 there. You got the opening price there. That's a killer move, but I was really just focused on Apple, right? I mean, I'm trading from my phone. I'm not at my home setup. Apple's contracts are cheaper, so I'm a little bit more comfortable with having to add into lows or whatever. SPY was a good trade. I just wasn't quick enough. I didn't exactly watch the opening action right here. I came in and Apple was just basing in this area, so you know what? I said, you know what? SPY and Qs are strong. Apple's not going yet, so I'm gonna get an Apple. So yeah, trade selection, putting the pieces to the puzzle together. Gapping above, major moving average, strong, holding support, right, holding support. The markets are strong, they're squeezing. Apple's basing. Sometimes she'll base like when she does this, it's like she's waiting on the markets. She's dipped, she's ready to go, but she just took a while just to get going. But yeah, trade selection, putting all the pieces to the puzzle together, trading, being confident in your setups, risking off of lows, adding into it, getting your average down. It's all about trading to trade well. It's not about the money. I mean, that is the goal, but it's about trading to trade well, understanding support and resistance, understanding what the markets are doing, understanding natural flows of stocks. And then you got to understand how you trade. Like me, I'll get in and I'll average into my risk to get my average better. Then I'll sell on pops, and if I got to get back in, or when I'm at my computer, I scale in and out way more. When I'm on my phone, I just sell my whole lot. Size right here, but I had a plan to hold this longer, but like I said, it is what it is. I ended up hitting that little target anyway. But anyways, I hope this blessed you guys, and please like, comment, subscribe, and can't wait for next week. Catch you later.